Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Tuesday! Feels like it's been forever since I've been here. It's been a few days. So, how is everybody? I did not have the opportunity to go live last night. My day just Mondays are really bad. I just don't understand. It's a Monday. So, anyways, yesterday morning I needed extra sleep. So I missed out on our Facebook Live. You know, sometimes you just got to listen to your body, right? I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to be really good about that because if I don't, then I really pay for it. So anyways, we're going to do some more of our November craft kit. We're going to do the little, it's like the words ballet, nutcracker, sugar plums. It's on the little stander. And then the grandfather clock that goes with it. So yes, not too difficult. I think I can accomplish it. Anyways, how is everybody? How was your weekend? How was your day yesterday? I got a lot accomplished yesterday. You know, it's always hard when I'm gone. I'm forever trying to get everything caught up. And then here we are. It just, it just is a struggle sometimes. This time of year is always difficult with all the craft shows. I am getting ready for mine. Next week we start setup for my craft show, and then we open on Thursday. So today is Tuesday. So next week on Tuesday is my first day of setup. We have Tuesday, Wednesday setup next week, and then Thursday we open, and then we're open Friday, Saturday also, and then tear down. So it is a 3-day craft show, which is great, and it is busy all 3 days, which is fantastic. The fall craft show is the best, of course, but our customers just love it, and our mailing list grows and grows and grows every year. We add, several hundred people to it. Sometimes like 300 or 400 people to the mailing list each time. So we are so grateful for that. Anyways, let's get started. Tell me how you're doing. I've missed you. I hope I'm live. I struggled. It didn't want to go live. I'm like, oh, because it missed me. I had to try several times in order to go live. Let me go to comments and let me share this with VIP group. Oh my goodness, guys, it just feels like it's been weeks, and it hasn't. It's been a few days. So, and I'm doing great. I am feeling good. Let me just share to VIP group really quick, and then let me just put this down to the project, and let's turn it around. So this is what we're making. I put it on the sheets because my table needs to be just completely redone, sanded down or something. It's really icky. So this is what we're going to create. And evidently my camera is off a little bit. Let me see if I can straighten that. There we go. That's better, right? And then let me just go in closer. So this is what we're making. We're making the little grandfather clock and the little word stander. So let me find our VIP group. I am trying to get this shared over. So it's over there. I always like to have it there as well. So that, because some people are only in that group. So let me just see, and then I'm going to have to go to my pictures. I didn't bring in my samples, so I'm going to have to go to my pictures when I do this. Hi, Laura. How are you? Good morning. Hi, Julie. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Carrie. Good morning, Betty. I know I missed you guys. It feels like it's been forever. Hi, Sandy. Hey, Marilyn. I'm doing really good. When I'm tired, I need to sleep. And I just need to listen to my body and do that. So hi, Darlene Barr. Hi, Lisa. Okay, guys, let's get started on these. So the grandfather clock, we're going to use our burnt umber, and we're going to water it down. Okay, so we're going to water it down for all of the back parts. And let me look at it. I'm going to look at my sample on my phone. I didn't bring in my sample. Okay, yes. So all of the pieces, it's watered down. The background here is going to be white, and we're going to just really lightly so you can still see all the letters, numbers. Yeah. So you can still see all the numbers on the clock, and then they are letters though, kind of, sort of like a V. Anyways, an I and a V. Anyways, and then this part's gold. Okay, so we have white, we have burnt umber, and we have gold. Okay, and then this goes on the back. All right, so we water that down. We water the burnt umber down. So we're going to make some of that. And then this is going to be painted, and we're going to do different colors. So we're going to do pink, and then we're going to do our green, and we're going to do our purple. So we're going to tape it off, and sometimes you guys might forget how to do that. So we're going to do all that. Anyways, let me move this, and we'll bring our little board in. We'll just use our small board today. Don't need our great big board. And moving forward with stuff. And I have so many other projects. I have a ton of projects for you guys. But guess what? I just, I'm trying to give you a little bit of time. And then I did get some stuff ordered from Chocateur. So they have there is a new special. So they have the tray. I don't need this big one. Sorry. Never mind. This one. I need this one. This is what I need. Oh my goodness. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Hi, Lisa. Happy Tuesday, guys. Oh my goodness. Let me put myself in the corner. All right. Go to the corner, Darlene. Darlene, go to the corner. So Chocateur has some specials going on right now. Oopsie. There we go. So there's a tray. That is a special deal, special price, and it's a wooden tray, and then comes with a stencil. And then if you spend $50 or more, you're gonna get a freebie, and it is really cool, guys. It is a red apron, which I believe they had the red apron. They might have had them available by themselves, but they aren't now. I don't know what happened there. So they save a certain amount so that they can give the freebies away. And I missed out on being able to get it by itself. So honestly, I don't know. I think you could purchase it by itself in the very beginning. Did any of you guys get the apron by itself and then also get it as a freebie? I think some of you did, because I saw your orders come across, and I missed out on that. I got it as a freebie, but I didn't get to purchase it by itself. But that's okay. I'm just happy to get one. I think it'll be really cute. Can't wait to do something on it, like the gingerbreads or Santa face, something on it. So hi, Pam. How are you? Hi, Billy. We're doing more of our little kit. I'm trying to get it so my face isn't right up there. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Okay, so to do this, the different colors, we're going to tape that off. Now, we are working so hard trying to get everything done that is base coated. My daughter has been working hard every week getting me stuff. And then I was in charge of the craft show, and I had a 4-day craft show before that one. So I'm behind on finishing up everything. So Tara has started taking stuff home so that to assemble instead of painting. So Tara is painting for me too, and I'm like, no, now I need help assembling. So Tara's going to be helping me assemble. Our goal is to get everything done by next Tuesday to get caught up, so that I can have everything at my craft show that I'm in charge of next week. So yeah, there's a lot to do. There's a ton to do. Okay, this is Sage Mint. Okay, so this rectangle here is going to be Sage Mint, this section, and then also the word ballet. So let's go ahead and let's do that. And then we'll see if we need to put a second coat. But this is what you do. Just use your blue painter's tape and tape off that section. I still am really careful because I don't always trust that blue painter's tape. When I paint a room, blue painter's tape is not always my friend. I don't trust it 100% because sometimes it leaks. So just be careful with it. I'm going to grab a paper towel. So what has been going on in your lives? Oh my goodness. I feel like I just have missed out on so much. This time of year, it's really hard for me. So, hey, Shelly, how are you? Hi, Beth. We are doing part of our monthly kit. So let me give you the link for that, guys. If you have not purchased yet and you want to purchase this, you can go to this link here. And then also, did you see all the cute stuff that I posted? The little cabin collection. Oh my gosh, winter cabin collection. It is adorable. So I'm really excited about that because of my cabin, But let me give you this link. So if you haven't purchased your November kit, you can do that easily through this link. So it is right here. I'm trying to get to it. we go. All right. There you go, guys. There is the link for that. Okay, let me go back to my pictures so that I can keep painting. Okay, let's do some of our white. I don't have a palette dish up here. I'm just going to use some of these guys. and you know what? I'm going to swap out this white for this other good white. Okay. Yeah, last night I got Santas assembled. The Santas that hold a tree and a gingerbread. What else does it hold? It holds something else. Oh gosh, a candy cane. So I got those done last night. I have just been working on a couple of projects every day. I also had a big huge wedding order for my neighbor's daughter that's getting married on Friday. So I had to get my wedding order done, and then I had a cutout order for a friend who needs 50 of this and 50 of that and 40 of this. So I got that done. It's ready for her to pick up. I had a very busy day yesterday. It's a good day. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. And I feel like maybe Etsy is actually starting to pick up because we had fantastic orders yesterday. Okay, I'm going to be really careful about this. I don't want to fill in my numbers because I don't want to have to paint them, go over them with my marker. So I'm going to just very carefully go sideways with this. And I want it to kind of look distressed anyway, so if it's not completely filled in, I'm okay with that. And if I do have to go over it with markers, I'll probably go out over the hands with the markers, but the rest of it, I was kind of hoping not to. So I'm just trying to get it. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so that's white. Okay. And then let's water this down. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Hi, Jenny. You had such an amazing show at the Elks Club. Oh, Jenny. Oh, that's great. You met Sandy, my friend. Awesome. I love Sandy. She's so sweet. I almost stopped by there, Jenny. I was going to swing some of my craft show flyers by, and then something happened. And I had to get home right away. Something was going on at home, and I had to get home right away. But I had flyers in my truck, and I was going to stop by there. In fact, I called a friend, and I said, "Are you doing this show?" And he used to do the show and sell his pens, and he said, "No, I'm not doing the show." So, and he's in my other show, so I was going to drop flyers by for him to have, but darn it, I should have been there. I should have gone. What street is that on? That was my concern too, because I couldn't remember. Is it on Lexington? I couldn't remember which street it was on. I just knew it was, or is it on Washington? Maybe it's on Washington. Yeah, I was actually going out there to, what was I doing that day? Oh my gosh. That was on Friday, because was your show Friday, Saturday? I think it was. Okay, I think I want to water that down even more because I want it to be really transparent. So this is burnt umber, and I'm just watering it down. I'm going to do the clock. I want it to be really East Washington. Okay, that's right. Okay, East Washington. All right, so I was going on avocado to take the craft show signs to go take them down on Friday because I was so tired and didn't get them done on Thursday. And I had flyers with me. I should have stopped by. I would have seen you. It's been forever. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint this. And yeah. When's your next one, Jenny? Where are you next? I'm at my show next down in Chula Vista. I have to do my floor plan. It's going to be crazy. Like I said, I had someone that I thought wasn't doing the show and then is, so I have to put her back into the floor plan. It's a little tricky, but it'll work somehow. Okay, the center part is going to be gold, so I want to be careful and not do that. I'm going to make sure that I get this nice and smooth. Friday, Saturday evening. Oh yeah, okay. So I should have went. I should have went. Oh man, I just knew it. I just knew it. So anyways, yeah, Sandy's very nice. And That's so funny. That's so funny. She's very sweet. Okay, let me dry this. I think I need a second coat on the green, and then we'll move on to the other colors. So basically that's all you do with this. This is, oh, that's going to be covered with that anyways. Okay, so that's all you do. I'm just going to let that dry. I'm going to do this gold. This will be covered right here. I did get a little bit of brown there. Okay, got it off. My green isn't looking too bad, but I'm going to quickly do a second coat. All right, let me just do a second coat really fast. Yeah, Sunday I have to go and put all the craft show signs out down on the road there on H Street. That's always joyful. It's like two and a half hours round trip. Takes me an hour to drive and get everything put out in the area to walk and put all the signs out on different corners. I zip tie them to whatever I can so people can't take them and so they don't fall down. And just the drive there and back is an hour for me. But that's on Sunday. So I get to do that on Sunday. And then I have Monday, my day of rest, and Tuesday we hit it hard. Tuesday we get everything set up, and it's going to be a really tight show. It's yeah, I wanted to fit a Christmas tree in there too. Imagine that. I wanted to fit a Christmas tree in there somewhere. Aw, I know, I missed you too. Oh, you said it for Claremont Canyon in 2 weeks. Okay, with Sylvia, right? So you're with Sylvia that Saturday, right? Is Sylvia in charge of it, or is she just helping coordinate it? I can't remember. Sylvia, are you on here today? Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Oh, you know what? I don't allow people to do that on here. Let me go ahead and let's get you off of here. Emanuela, I don't allow people on here asking questions like that. This is a tutorial. So you need to send me a message if you have questions about anything. All right. Yes. Okay. She's helping. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So let me go ahead and, all right. So I know I love the green color. This is sage green or sage mint. I love that green. Okay, now we're going to tape off in the other two directions so that we can get those two. Okay. It doesn't matter if you start with, if you tape this one and do those two first, or tape that, and do what I did. Either way works. Okay. So you just have to tape off the other area now, and then we do the top and the bottom. So that's what works best. I have tried to just do it with a brush, and believe me, Tara tries to do it like that because she's like, oh, I can do it. She's really good. She has a really steady hand most of the time. But I always tell her, you know what? It's easier to just tape it. You know what? I'm getting the tape stuck to the tape. Let me try that one more time. I want to get a really close line there. Anybody else have craft shows this weekend? It is that time of year. I mean, our craft show doesn't start this weekend, but I start doing all this stuff. I have to go get all the, I have to get the money for the registers. We have less and less people paying with cash. We love cash because there's no fee on it, but we have less and less paying with cash. So I don't need as much as we used to need, but I do need some. Okay, so this is going to be pink. Oh, Nutcracker's white. So I should get a coat on that because that will need a couple of coats. Okay, so get my first coat of white on Nutcracker, and then this is going to be blue. This will be our winter blue. All right, there's that. Okay, so pink and purple. So our pink is our cotton candy. Silly season for crafters. It is really hard season. Next weekend and the 3 weeks following. Oh yeah, it's crazy, Sarah. So I had the option to do other shows, but You know, I have to be careful because when you're in charge of a show, I mean, mentally, you're worn out because it is stressful. So, did I tell you guys about the shoplifter? The shoplifter showed up to the craft show. Did I tell you that? I think I did. I think I told you the story. I don't want to tell you again if I already told you the story. Our notorious shoplifter showed up at the church craft show. Boy, oh boy! If she had showed up to my craft show, she would have been arrested again. I promise you. I promise you. If she shows up to my craft show, I will let her shop, and she will shoplift because she just does. And she will be arrested again. She's not allowed to go to my shows because there is a restraining order, but she might forget. She might forget. So, hey, Karen Ross, how are you? I know, Carrie, you know, it's hard for so many people. I've already done a lot of craft shows, and then next year I'll be in charge of more, and we're getting all of those details ironed out. The Apple Crate, she does 4 craft shows. I think we're going to start off with just doing 3. We're not going to do the one in June because it's so close to the July one. I think that I've made that decision. Judy and I are getting together on Thursday to iron out all the rest of the details, but I'm pretty sure that that's going to be better for us. She showed up. Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear the story. Yeah. Same lady, same notorious shoplifter. So she's not, we don't have a restraining order against her at the church shows or any other show. It's just at my show, down when it used to be at the Sweetwater church. So back before COVID, we had the shoplifter that came, and she shoplifts at all the different craft shows, and she gets caught sometimes and sometimes she doesn't. But we knew that she was going to be shoplifting, and back then we made the decision. Me and my partner Donna had made the decision that if she shoplifts, we will have her arrested. So we did. Anyways, and then we went to her arraignment, and she asked for a jury trial, even though the sheriff is the one that pulled the items out of her purse. And then COVID happened, and that all got dropped, but the restraining order stood. So anyways, so she showed up to the church craft show, and as soon as she walks in the door, the crafters start texting me, "Hey, Marilyn's here, our shoplifter." And so they start following her. Sorry, the purple is purple petal, Petal, like a pedal on a thing. I can't wait to, Judy. So excited. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Okay, so she shows up to the church craft show. The crafters immediately send me a text and let me know that she's there and that they're going to follow her. I'm at the register training new people that had just got on the new shift, because at the church craft show, the parents, aunties, uncles, grandparents, whoever, administrators, they man the registers. So I train every shift. Every shift is like every 3 or 4 hours. It changes shifts, so I'm constantly training people, and also I'm running up there when they holler my name because the register is screaming. But so I had one of the administrators, I had told them, "Hey, our shoplifter is here. My girls are following her. When she comes to the register, I'm going to handle her purchases." And so they told me that they kept texting me. She put stuff here, she put stuff there. And I had initially, okay, so she's an older lady that has a walker. She pushes the walker through the craft show, and she'll put stuff in the walker or in bags that she has. So this time she had 3 bags hanging from her walker. And I immediately gave her a basket to shop with so that she didn't have to put things into her bags. And she was there for probably an hour or more shopping, and the girls were following, and they just kept telling me she put stuff here, she put stuff there. So when she got up to the register, I took her basket and handed it to the new cashier who had no idea what was going on. And I said, "Okay, here, go ahead and tear the tags off and ring this up." And then I reached out for her fabric bags. I said, "We'll pack everything in your bags for you." She goes, "Oh, no, it's okay. Just put them in the plastic bags." I was like, "Oh, no, we'll put them in your fabric bags that you brought." She goes, "No, it's okay." I said, "No, we need to search your bags." So I insisted that we need to search your bags. So, and then I just took the bags. I didn't give her a choice. I did not give her a choice. And also one of the other craft show coordinators was watching. She was at the other end of the table just being a witness because, you know, you don't want to do anything wrong. You don't want to get sued because you were forceful with a customer or anything like that. And so the first 2 bags had nothing in them, and the last bag had a whole stash of things in them. And so I dumped it out. I was like, oh, here, let's get these rung up too. And she starts going through them. Oh, I think I don't want this and I don't want that. So she put two pens back and she got the rest of the stuff. But basically she was caught. I didn't say anything to her. I didn't say, you are shoplifting. I didn't say anything wrong. I just went ahead and rang it up because it is a church and it is not my show. I'm just the coordinator. So I didn't want to make a huge fuss and be a problem child. So if it was my craft show, I would have called the sheriff and she would have been arrested again. But anyways, that was it. And so at the end, I'm like, thanks, Marilyn. Thanks for coming. So I specifically said her name so that she knew that we knew who she was. But anyways, I couldn't believe that she did that. Yeah, she does. I wonder how many shows she goes to in a weekend and does that. She has a sickness. It truly is a sickness because do you know how many years she's been doing this? A very long time. She has been doing this since the first time that we knew that she had done it was when I first started doing Chocolate Tour. So 6 years ago, she did it at a craft show. Okay, let me dry everything. We're gonna do some polka dots on the words, but I think we should go ahead and put the words on there so that we can do polka dots around them. She knows exactly who the promoters are. Exactly. I don't think she recognized me or she didn't care. I don't think she cared who I was. Maybe she didn't realize that I was in charge of the show because it's at a church and my name isn't on it. So yeah. Anyways, she is quite the piece of work. Oh, I gotta do the gold part. Don't let me forget that. Gotta do the gold part. Anyways, that's our shoplifter story. So at least we know who she is. My crafters are smart and they know. And immediately they're on it because guess what? That she is taking money out of their pockets. And we don't know how much she had stolen before we caught on to her nonsense. Yeah. And not all show promoters will arrest her. They'll just take the merchandise. Me, you know what? I'm a hard ass. I will make sure, but since the church show wasn't my show, I wasn't going to, I'm in charge of it. And if they had told me, okay, we need to get the sheriff here, then that would be a different story. So anyways, okay, let me try it again. You ran into Blenda Thursday evening at Hobby Lobby. Oh yeah, that's so funny. Oh, I love Miss Blenda. She's the best. I've known Blenda forever. Goes back 28 years, I think, with her. Maybe 30 years. A long time. Maybe 30. It's probably 30 years plus. Because, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and let's do our inking. I do have some little Q-tips to use. And then we'll glue our words on. And then we need to do some polka dots here and there. So let's just pull things off and ink it as we go. Let's just do that. How about that? Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, I adore her and Judy. I just have so many good friends from doing craft shows. I love you. We go way back to my days with the cancer kids that, those were some hard times. Hard times. But yeah, I have so many good people in my life. I am so lucky. Okay, I got a little bit of this on the white where I don't want it. I'm going to get that off there right away with a Q-tip. Did I get it? I might have to just touch that white up. Where's my white? Where are you? Here it is. Okay, let me just touch this up. I got a little bit right there where it shouldn't be. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of go like that and blend it in. All right, let's keep going. Sometimes. Okay, just going to ink all my edges and try not to make a mess. This goes around the clock. This goes at the bottom. This goes up at the top. You know, sometimes I get my thumb, but it washes off. No big deal. Okay, let's glue this one together so that then we can glue the back on there. Let's do that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad to be back here today, guys. Oh, guess what? Did I do something wrong here? Oh, I do need to go across right there. So I did miss part of this. So I need to get my brush that is, I need to go across here with my brown. Okay. And I'll blend that down a little bit. Okay, now I need to dry that. Oops. Make sure you do everything that you need to do. And I think I need to do it at the top too. Oh my goodness, because this is really thin. So make sure that you're covering everything. Oh my goodness. You know what? I have to do this whole thing because it kind of stopped right there. Let me just go over it one more time. Oh my goodness. All right. And then I'll do all the way down. I need to do all the way down to there. Okay, let's try that. And I'll have to re-ink it. Oops. You know, it dries pretty fast. Yeah, we put a rose on Sunny's head. Oh, I miss him. He was such a good man. He did so much for so many people. What an incredible individual. Just one of a kind. Just one of a kind. Okay, let me go ahead and ink these edges again, and we'll keep going. Sometimes you gotta redo. Sometimes. All right, I think we're good there. Okay, now I can glue it together. Let me just scooch this up a little bit. There we go. All right, here we go, guys. You don't need a lot of glue. I'm just putting a little bit on each corner, and now I can do this, and it's going to cover it all the way it's supposed to. And actually, it is rectangle, but it's not a square. So it is a little bit different on one side. So make sure that you get it the right way. You'll know if you get it on the wrong way. So I need some prayers for a little puppy that we don't know how old he is, actually. He's a small dog that was found yesterday. I need some prayers, and they named him Chance because they believe they have a chance to save him. This poor dog was basically thrown away like trash. He was put into a kennel between two dumpsters, and someone put a blanket over him. And they don't know how long this dog had been starving. Basically, the people did not feed the dog. I'm going to do just a little bit right there. They did not feed the dog. They did not take care of the dog. They let the dog get to the point where it was emaciated. It just was wasting away. And so someone saw this dog. They were out looking at apartments, and this was at the dumpster at the apartments that they were looking at to rent. So they didn't live in the area, but they happened to be out and about and looking at renting in this complex. And they saw this little dog in a kennel. And so they posted it on our lost dog, on one of the lost dog pages. And so people got to work and got a rescue over there. Faith Easdale, she's in charge of a rescue up in the LA area, and she went over there. She was able to pick this dog up. Initially, she thought the dog had already passed away, and she was so upset, and she was talking to the dog. This was being videoed. Someone was with her. She was talking to the dog, and she's like, "Oh no, we're too late." And she was so upset. She's like, "We got here too late. He's already passed." And then she saw his tail wag. She saw his little tail wag, and she scooped him up, and you know, she might have been videoing it with one hand when she was doing that. She might have been, because it was a little shaky. I'm thinking that maybe she was videoing it with one hand. She scooped that dog up, put that dog in her lap, and she drove through traffic, through the carpool lane as fast as she could, and got that sweet little puppy to a vet, and they inserted an IV. He is 3 pounds. This dog, this full-grown dog, is 3 pounds. He's so emaciated and so dehydrated that he couldn't open his mouth. His eyes were glued shut from abuse, not being taken care of. But we need some prayers for Chance, because he really deserves to have a chance. So I didn't share his story. I might go ahead and share his story. I wanted to see how he was doing this morning, but I haven't seen her post yet. So he's at the vet hospital. He'll be there for a while. A lot of times they need to be in there, and they need to just get hydrated. They need to get nutrition through an IV for several days and be stable, and then find out what else is wrong. Does he have any other things wrong with them? Did they abuse him in any other way, or did they just neglect him and not feed him? So the fact that he was locked up in a kennel, we know that somebody did it. It wasn't that he was lost and on the streets. He was definitely, it was done on purpose. So I honestly feel, guys, that there is a special place in hell for people that abuse animals like that. I just know it. I just know they are going to hell. So anyways, so prayers for the little guy. I mean, it just breaks my heart. It just is a terrible thing. I just can't even imagine why people would do that. There's some other things going on in the rescue business that is just heartbreaking. I can't talk about it on here. My page would probably be shut down. But there are some evil people out there that do terrible things to dogs. So there's one that they're trying to find her, and she documented everything that she did to these poor dogs and a child in a journal. So she had a journal, and she wrote all the terrible things that she did to these dogs, and it just breaks your heart. You know what? I'm not going to ink the edges on these words. I think I did before, but I'm just going to leave them so they stand out. It just breaks my heart that people could do that to an animal that can't even talk back, can't do anything, can't escape, you know. My prayers are that happens to them, that somebody gets a hold of them and does the same exact thing. So I am for the animals. You know, our poor little critters cannot defend themselves. So Riley had something happen yesterday. We had Deb. Yes, my sister today. Yes, absolutely. Lots of prayers for my sister today for her procedure. So Riley. So Riley's one of the Lhasa Apsos that we rescued from Compton, one of the Compton twins. So yesterday I was sitting at my desk, and she starts rubbing her face on the doggy bed that's in front of my desk, and Stubby's in the doggy bed next to her, and he's growling, and I'm like, Stubby, it's okay. Don't worry. She just has an itchy face, and she keeps itching her face on the doggy bed. And Tara looks over to me. She goes, I've never seen her do that before. I'm like, I haven't either. What the heck? And she goes, oh, I wonder if she was stung by a bee. And she was stung by a bee. So Tara figured it out like right away. She goes, so I lifted her up. I lifted Riley up because she was just furiously rubbing her face. And I lifted her up, and underneath of her on the doggy bed was a dead bee. Okay, I'm going to put some polka dots on here while we talk. So immediately I scoop her up. I take her into the kitchen, and I get some lunch meat, and I put a Benadryl in it, a full Benadryl. She's a pretty big dog. She's 28 pounds probably. No, she's not that. She's probably 20 pounds. Anyways, I give her a full Benadryl because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this dog's going to go into anaphylactic shock because she's probably allergic to this bee. And I need to find out where she was stung. And meanwhile, Tara's taking the doggy bed outside to dump the dead bee outside. And I'm thinking, what the heck? What happened? So she must have been outside and the bee somehow got attached to her face. I don't know how. Maybe the bee was dead to begin with. I don't even know. I'll never know the story. But so the bee had stung her on the nose. And I believe that dead bees can still sting you, right? If they're messing with a dead bee. So I'm just putting polka dots on with a little stylus. Actually, this is not a stylus. This is a paintbrush. So anyway, so I shoved the Benadryl down her throat in some lunch meat, and then I'm looking around, and I do notice that on her nose there's like a little tiny speck that doesn't look normal. She has a really solid black nose, and I'm like, oh, Tara, she got stung on the nose. And Tara says, you want me to go get my tweezers? Because she has some teeny tiny tweezers that she uses. She's used to getting bee stings out because of the cheerleading squad. I guess the girls get stung quite often because they're practicing on the grass. My granddaughter has been stung over and over again. Tara said, I think that Kaylin's been stung 28 times. I'm like, what the heck? She just attracts bees. Okay, so I'm just doing 3 little dots here. So she hurries and drives to her house, which is around the corner and up five houses, and grabs her teeny tiny tweezers that work really good for it. They have a little tiny end, and she comes back and she was able to get the stinger, 100% of it out of Riley's nose. And so her nose is not swelling. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe she's not allergic to bees, which would be great because I don't want to have to take her in and have them give her an epi shot. And then I'm thinking, I have brand new EpiPens here. Can she have my epi? And then I'm thinking, probably not. It probably would kill her. So let's not do that. But anyways, that was our assignment yesterday, was that Riley got stung by a bee. Yep. Lots of fun. So I set my timer for 30 minutes. I kept checking her nose every 30 minutes. She never had a reaction. It never swelled up. Nothing. Okay, there's that. So I did like little 3s. Anything with the cough that the couple that tried to steal the puppy. No, it's going to probably take about 6 months for that to be settled. So our court system here is really backed up. So they had their arraignment, and of course they pled not guilty, and then it goes to trial. So it takes a long time, about 6 months, and there will be lots of continuances. So it's pretty crazy. Thank you guys for all the prayers for Chance. I hope he has a chance to survive that. It's just really sad. I just can't believe people. How can someone hurt an innocent little puppy like that? You know, how would they like to starve? I just don't understand how anyone can starve an animal. That is just, the dogs can't talk. They can't do anything. They can't tell you things. Like I said before, there's a special place in hell for these people. I just know it. I know that God's going to take care of them. Yep, I just know it. So, anyways, lots of prayers for our little guys. I might even I'll see how he's doing. I was thinking of doing a fundraiser. Oops. Sorry. I thought I had that turned off. It's just telling me your insurance payment of blah, blah, blah is going to be deducted. Oh my goodness. You guys, I've been reading people that have teenagers that are driving. Oh my goodness. Insurance is going sky high. One lady, her insurance was $500 and something a month just for her teenager. I think that is outrageous. I mean, yeah, teenagers have accidents, but oh my goodness, that's so much. How can they even afford that? Okay, let me look at this and see if I need anywhere else. Sometimes I just have to take a look at it. I don't want to have too many. I'm trying to do it further apart. Okay. Oops, I got a little bit on the blue. Okay, I think I'm good with it. Let's dry it. Let's dry it and get the back on this, and we'll get the back on the other part too. I have to glue on the little snowflakes. Okay, let me do the snowflakes really quick. Hi Vicky, how are you? Oops, you actually need the lid off to do that. Okay, that's paint. I need to make sure that I don't use my paint as glue. That would not be good because it doesn't dry clear. That would not be a good thing. This is glue. Oops, it stuck to me. I have glue on my fingers. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's that. And then I think I just touched that. This goes over here. I need new sponges in here. This one is like a mess. It's a mess. You know, it's so funny. My postman said that he would come and pick up packages yesterday. He didn't. He said he was working and that he would be out and about and he would pick up my packages. He didn't do it. When I went to go to bed last night, they were still out there. I had to bring them in. But so I have a whole bunch of stuff that's waiting. It's all ready to go out. The kids can only drive as long as they are a good student. Oh yeah, that's right. So yes, so I guess this mom, her child had one accident already. So 500 and something, 531, I think is what she said her insurance was. That's so crazy. Can't even imagine. Okay. All right. I think we're pretty dry, where I'm not going to mess it up. Okay, so we have to put these on the back. So these are the standards that go on the back. This one is a smaller one, but it has to go all the way to the bottom. This one's too big. If you ended up with a large one for this, just let me know and I can send you a smaller one if you need a smaller one. If you don't want it to show at the top. If you don't care, then that's okay. But if you use the bigger one, it's going to show like just a tiny bit. There might have been some kits that went out with the larger one because Tara didn't know. So just let me know if you need the smaller one. I can pop it in your next order. And some of you guys have extras of these sitting around, I'm sure. Oh, okay, so I'm going to do it so it's just a little bit up. I like to have it just a little bit up so it'll lean back just a little. I usually will put the thing in there so I can kind of have it, I can figure it out. Okay, so that goes on there, and then this goes in the center of these. There's one, and then there's two, and then I stand it up and I kind of adjust it, and then it really needs to sit there. It really needs to sit instead of me showing you guys, but I'll show you guys and then I'll have to lay it back down. Okay, I want to make sure it stands up. Okay. All right, so I'll flip them over in just a second and I'll show you guys. All right. Perfect. Okay, let me put you up to me. You know, I was going to show you, some of you guys might not have seen some of the new stuff. Let me show you the new stuff that I have coming. That is just adorable. I love this winter collection, the winter cabin collection. It is so cute. So I'll start working on some of those this week. Then I'm going to show you this one and tell you what it is. So it's large. It's actually a lot bigger than it looks. Hello. This one here is bigger and it actually has tea lights behind it. So this is quite big. It sits on a mantle and it has tea lights behind it. Isn't it so cute? I love it. What else? I'm not going to show you all of them because it takes time. But these little signs are cute. And then let me show you the ornament. I love the ornament. I can't wait to make some of these. I have some of them cut out. I'm going to send with my daughter to paint, to base coat them for me. So these are really cute. Look at those ornaments. Aren't they fun? So those are all coming next. And then I have some chocolate tour stuff that's coming too. So I'm hoping to get some of my freebie stuff that like the mittens and all of that are coming. Some of you guys probably got the mittens. I don't know what to do with them yet. I do know I'm not going to put them in my washing machine and dye them. Somebody did that, and then they put them in the dryer before they washed out the dye. Their dryer got all colored. Yes. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. So she has a red dryer. She was dyeing some of the mittens red, and she didn't wash out the color. She wanted to be dark, so she just put it into her dryer, and her dryer turned pink. Yeah, pinkish red. So don't do that. All right, aren't these cute? Okay, so we have 2 more items that we'll be making for our kit. We'll take a break in between. Some of you guys have probably already received your kit, but I know from the pictures you can figure out how to do it if I don't show you for a couple of days. All right, guys, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Love you guys so much. Thanks for